All right, y'all, we are attempting to start bringing everything upstairs. This is all I've got so far. Let's keep going. All right, so we've got a line going here. Yes, we've got a line. I'm breathing heavy because this is a lot of stuff to carry, and it's a lot. It's freaking crazy. The basement is still a disaster with more stuff. So yes, we shall continue on. All right, y'all, we've got these bins. We've got this stuff. Here's the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. I did not have the little duck, so that's sad. We've got a wreath. We got all kinds of stuff in a giant cauldron. We've got these containers. I tripped, don't mind me. And then we've got another giant cauldron filled with lots of things. And then we've got our skeleton dudes here, our Mr. Skeletons. We've got this container, these things, that container, that little Sam doll, and we've got our dummy, a little tree, and some more stuff over there. And we got these 2 spiders, and yeah, that stuff. So we got a mess. I have to attempt to get this all upstairs, so wish me luck. All right, we will have to take a break. I am sweating. This is a lot of work to get this stuff up here, so we're on a break. Okay, everyone, we have everything up here except for one tub that I just cannot pick up. So when the hubby gets home, he can bring that up. So now my plan is I have to go through and I sort all of my stuff into like the sections that I wanted to decorate for my plans for the 2025 season. So that is my plan for right now. But yes, this crazy amount of chaos, all these things I will go through. I will pick what I want to use, and then whatever I don't use, I will put back in the basement. Okay, that is the little area that will be the Hocus Pocus area. That's new this year. And then this over here, this is going to be the witchy area. Up here where the Necronomicon is just sitting for the moment, this will be Spooky Town. And then as we go through here, this brown shelf will be the vampire area. And then this Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. So see, I did have it. Yes. And the mare is right behind it. This will go upstairs. Let me show you that. And then this is our stairwell. So this will be the little vintagey area. And then this is like that hallway space. So this side is going to be like clowns. And then this side over here, this will be the Nightmare Before Christmas extravaganza. And then all the classic Halloween stuff will go up here above the kitchen cabinets. And then this is always the horror bathroom, just a little half bath. Okay, so I've started sorting. I have like random signs and things. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with a mummy, but I think I have another one somewhere. But yes, so most of this stuff over here is like kind of thinking for the witchy area. And then I have just my pile of severed body parts. And then I've got just some spiders over here. That container is just basically empty. It's just out of the way. And then I've kind of got my like Disney Hocus Pocus stuff right here. This is the start of the farm pile for outside. And then like the vintagey things are here. And then I just found a few of my white stuff for like my black and white. And yes, so we've got that. This was all outside last year, but I don't know what I'm going to use for the haunted farm yet. So I'm just kind of leaving all of that right now. And then here's the clown pile. And then this container right here, this is the horror bathroom. Like, it's basically all in this one container. So I don't need to take that out. All I'll have to do is scooch that over. But yes, we have made a dent in the sorting. We have an entire bin of branchy trees. You can never have too many branchy trees, let me tell you. I'm really hoping that I can find some more. But still have to go through all that stuff and get it sorted. So, yay! Okay, this mask is awesome, and I'm going to record my kids coming inside because they're going to be so mad when they see everything is out. Hi.
Hi.
Hello, bro. Bro. All right, we've got our raccoon here and Grim. But he's trying to figure out how to get to his toys amidst all of the Halloween chaos. All right, y'all, this is the creepy corn mask that's gonna go outside in the haunted farm. It's absolutely terrifying.
Grr.
And then if you remember, I told y'all that my mom got me a cow for the farm. Yeah, apparently neither of us can read the dimensions because this is like super tiny, not what we thought it was, but it's still so cute. We'll figure out somewhere where to put it. But yeah, it's adorable. And it's not plastic. It's like a resin. So it's a very nice quality. It's just not as big as we thought it was.
Okay, we are in like where the little coffee area is in our living room / kitchen area, and we're finally starting to decorate. Yesterday we brought everything upstairs, was sorting through it all, it was chaos, but now we're ready to actually start decorating. I'm so excited. All right, so we're gonna start with this little coffee area. Over here we decorated this like halfway to Halloween kind of thing, and I do have a sign, this one here. This little bed and breakfast that one of my spooky besties, her hubby, made it for me. I freaking love it. And I had it hanging up there last year, and I'm going to do the same thing for this year. So that is definitely going to go over there. But other than that, I don't have a ton. Here, let me move you a little bit. A ton of things. So yeah, we have just our little, you know, Sanderson sisters Funko Pops. We've got Danny, and we've got Billy. And then we do, of course, have the Billy head. Oh my gosh, I freaking love this. I'm so obsessed. I love this thing. All right, so we have this, and then we have the little cauldron that we got from TJ Maxx, I think. No, I lied. Home Goods. Home Goods is where we got it. And then I do have this, it's not Hocus Pocus, the Spooky Scary Skeletons. It's like this little banner, and then we usually put it, I'm going to move you, way up there, like above here. So that will eventually go up there. Oh, hold on. There we go. Sorry. But I don't have the ladder in here because y'all know there's no space right now because there's just Halloween stuff everywhere. So that will be like a later thing. I will probably save that for whenever I get to above the kitchen cabinets. That's one of the last things that I do because I need the space and I have to be able to get a ladder in here to get up there and go up and down the ladder. So yeah, we're going to get started. I did have to go find my creepy cloths. I try to put a lot of stuff just in like giant Ziploc bags when I'm storing things. So like I have a bag of the creepy cloths. I have one of like little mini skeletons, of just spiders, eyeballs, because you know you have to have a lot of eyeballs. But yeah, I just find that it's easier because before I would literally just throw everything in containers and then just never find stuff. And then I finally started using my brain and organizing a little better. So that has been very, very helpful. So yeah, let's get right into decorating. I have to share this real quick. My daughter, she collects her 4-leaf clovers that she finds, and she like puts them in this little binder. Like, it is wild. I don't know how she finds them. Like, my husband is the same way. It is insane that they can just like walk up to a patch and then find 4-leaf clovers. Like, I cannot do that. It is absolutely wild. So I have to move all those. She has a couple in here. She didn't put them in there right away, so now they're a little wrinkly. But we're going to move those. And then this little random cup. Okay, so now we've got our clean space here. Actually, I kind of want to wipe this off. Be right back. All right, we just wiped this off, so we're going to let this dry. And while that is drying, we're going to take out our little Funko Pops here. So let's get out Jammer. I did have this on yesterday, and my son actually watched some of the movie. That was definitely one. She doesn't stand very well. If you have this Funko Pop, like, she really just doesn't stand. I think I had to prop her up last year as well. It's kind of annoying. Little top heavy. But anyway, my son actually watched the rest of the movie after school yesterday. And yes, he used to be scared of it when he was little, and now he can handle it now. And he laughs about it. See, Billy stands okay. Well, actually, you can't see any of that. Billy stands okay. Danny, not so much. All right, once we get moving and all this stuff out of the way, hopefully we'll be able to see a little bit better. All right, hold on. This box is challenging. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, yes. I just freaking love this one. This is so awesome. The three of them. And I love that they're on a little stand. Like, because I know they're on stage right now in this particular one. But I wish this was on a stand. Actually, all of them. I would love that. Because then they would stand better for whatnot. Okay. So, I'm kind of wondering, do we go with like Slimer green? Because that might be kind of fun to also give it a little pop of color. We got a couple of these. We had these the year we did Killer Clowns from Outer Space in our garage. And that was so much fun. I'll have to get that rewind out eventually on that one. Because it was great. I loved all of the pieces that I made for that one. It was very, very fun. Alright, now, the only thing is I have to make sure I can open this little cabinet door. Yeah, to be able to get our coffee mugs out of there. Because it's just kind of like an extra little space. Alright, so we're going to go with just some green. Can you really see that? Hold on, let me touch you a little bit. Let's see if that'll help. That was way too much! Okay, there we go. That's better, though. Sorry, you went on a little roller coaster ride. You didn't realize that, did you? Okay. Now, let's see. We have Billy, but I have to make sure he can like sit up because I really kind of feel like he will fall over. Like he'll just be laying here, and I want his head to be up. So I'm actually kind of wondering I might take out the Hocus Pocus, the candy that's in the Hocus Pocus little thingy back down here that I'm taking out. This because it's heavy, and that way I know he'll stay. So I'm kind of feeling like I kind of want to put him on the side. And then we can just like put Billy's head in here. And hopefully since it's heavier, it'll stay. Actually, I don't know. His head's kind of wobbly. Alright, I might have to finagle that a little bit to keep his head kind of straight. Because I kind of would like for that to be a little bit straight. Alright, what else do we have? I have this other Hocus Pocus sign, but I really just am not sure that it will stay up against this because it's the window and we sometimes open the curtains, obviously. So, yeah. Well, we've got to put this up here. I think they need to be front and center, of course. And then we've got our little Billy. But we're going to have to put Danny up here because she'll fall over. And I put, you know, a little creepy cloth on here. So that probably didn't help. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that'll be close. Okay, so now I definitely need something kind of big to go here. I do think that that Hocus Pocus sign would be perfect. Ah, sorry, I bumped you. My bad. But I am not sure it will stay up here. But it's like definitely the perfect size for what I want to go there. So we may need to think about that. And yeah, I kind of need to see if I have any other things that I want to put here. Because this is just definitely not enough things for this little witchy space. Because I have all my other stuff in the witchy area. So, be right back. Alright, y'all, I'm so dumb. I forgot I have all these amazing Hocus Pocus things. I have all these cute little stuffies that my mother-in-law got me. So I have these. And then I have the little Tsum Tsums of them. Because, you know, but they were all just up in my little villains, like, shrine is where they were. And then this gorgeous piece, I got this last year or the year before, or whatever Spirit Halloween had it. I was like, oh my gosh, I freaking need this. Okay, so now we have this, and this is awesome because I feel like this is the piece we were missing. And then I did find a little branchy trees, because, you know, I was like, oh my gosh, we don't have any branchy trees. So, all right, we're going to obviously put this. Yes! All right, let me get you a little closer. Going on a ride, hold on. And turn. Okay, there, that's a little closer. So yes, we definitely needed this piece. This was a no-brainer. And I brought this little crow. I don't know if I really need this. So we'll put it on the coffee maker for right now. And this little rat, you know, rat tail. Because, you know, rat tail. So we'll see with that. But for right now, I'm just going to move that because I'm trying to situate all these things. So let's scooch you here. I cannot believe I forgot these. I'm so silly. I need to cut these tags off. If you are a Disney person, you know the tags are ridiculous. Like, all of their stuff is so obnoxious. But I feel like this will be cute. Yes, I think we like that. Oh my god, I love it. Okay. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright, so now, because these are smaller, we need to put these... I still have them attached. I never even, like, detached them because I wanted to keep them all together. But they're so dang cute. Like, I feel like this will be perfect to put here. Stay there, don't fall. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it! Alright, so there's that. See, I just needed to go around my house and look. I still kind of want you in the center because that's fun. And then we still need Billy here. Now, this is going to be the problem. Is Danny is not going to stand. Like, she's not going to stand. So maybe we'll put a rat with her so she will stand. And then that way the rat tail will be by Sarah. So that might be acceptable. And then do we need this bird? I don't know. Do we want it in a tree? Do we want it down here? Do I want another rat to even it out? Ooh, I might. Be right back. All right, we're back. We got another rat. All right, and we're going to put this right behind Billy. So now it's kind of even. And honestly, y'all, I kind of think I'm going to leave it like this. I think I really love it. Just, you know, a cute little hocus pocus area. Try to do a little bit close up later. And yeah, we'll get to the next section.
All right, y'all, so I did finish up. I did add a cauldron here. Did add the bats and the bed and breakfast sign. And I love it. I love how it turned out in the little spooky coffee area. And then I did put the little Disney wreath down here at the bottom. All right, y'all, we're in the stairwell. The camera is really hard to get up here, so we're just kind of winging it. But I do have one of my little spooky trees. I used it last year for just like the little Halloween tree. But I think what I might do is just put these awesome little vintage masks on it this year. I had them hanging up on this little skinny part of the wall last year. So I think I'm just going to try that. It might not be very many things on it, but yeah. And then we've got these ginormous, you know, the huge Target signs that we're going to put up as well. So we have not very many things for the stairwell, so it really shouldn't take that long. Okay, I did this side with the big Target things and then added in this amazing little piece that one of my aunts gave to me. I freaking love it. And I am obsessed with the tree. Okay, so I have all these little like vintagey little, I don't know, they were supposed to be like a garland that I got on Amazon. And I obviously didn't use it as that. I just stuffed it in the tree with the cute little vintage faces. But yes, I am obsessed with this tree. And then here's kind of just from up at the top of the stairwell. But yes, I love the little vintage stairwell. I love it. So cute. Yes. Okay, we're starting the horror bathroom. Art is obviously in here already. It's just a small little half bath. Yes, we have dirty walls. It is what it is. Let's get started. Okay, so this ghost facing is new, and this little tombstone is new, and that guy. But the rest of this stuff, yeah, I have to see where I'm going to make all of this stuff fit. And I definitely have to find, I think it's these. Yes, these were the best purchase ever last year. I will definitely put these probably the same way they were last time. Just a bunch of these little newspaper, little plasticky things. So yes, now we have to figure out where it's all going to go in this tiny space. So I use a crate in here, and I'm just going to turn it like this to be like a shelf and then an inside thing. And then we have this thing that I attempted to put together, but I definitely did it wrong. So it's completely falling apart. But it works. So I'll probably use creepy cloths on here, and then we'll kind of move and stack things and put stuff here. And yeah, so let's try it. And yeah, oh, we can't forget about Pinhead down here. Oh man, I mean, seriously, these are great. And they're not paper, they're like a plastic. They're great quality for each, you know, horror character, slasher. I mean, it's flipping amazing and I love it. All right, I think we're just gonna go with no hat on his head because he stays just fine that way and he'll just hang on to his hat. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, that's the plan. And this is where we're sitting with the floor. We've got all the things, we've got art, and then we totally have Ghostface. And, you know, he's got his little knife and he's hanging on to the little sucker, Halloween sucker from the Trick or Treat. It's hilarious. I love it. All right, y'all. We've got this stuff over here. We have the newspaper clippings. We forgot Chucky, so we had to go get him. And then apparently this little black light thing, I'm stepping on stuff. Apparently it actually works like if you put batteries in it, but I don't really know if I'm going to do that. Let's be real. And then we've got this stuff over here. I freaking love this. And then I did hang a Jason up there. So yes, I am obsessed. I love it so much. And unfortunately, Art the Clown, who would absolutely fit in there perfectly, can't go because for whatever reason, the door won't shut with this little thing on in that bathroom. And then we have Binks checking out Freddy every year. So funny. Binks, what are you doing? Don't knock that stuff over. It took me forever to put it up. And then I forgot this. So I'm just going to leave this in here since it obviously fits. And then I did add a Freddy and a Jason. So yes, love it. Completely forgot about this. When we went to pick up my daughter's birthday cakes, we saw this. We randomly were like at the mall and went into Hot Topic and this was there. And I was like, yep, need that for the horror bathroom. And yes, she is not a slasher, but this is what we have. So yeah, poor Art, he has to go somewhere else because the door won't shut. But this crazy witch, like, you know, sitting on the toilet that my son picked out, yeah, so she'll be in here. It will be absolutely hilarious. I love it so much. It's just, it's ridiculous and gross and just freaking amazing. I love that my son picked this out.
All right, we are going to attempt Spooky Town, and I have these like black, I don't know, foam board things from the Dollar Tree. I'm kind of working on. I have no idea what the character is. Some Roblox character from a game called Forsaken that my son wants to be for Horror Hound this year, or this time in September. So I have to figure out how to do that. But I grabbed a bunch of them, and I thought I could put it like behind, so like the background would just be like solid instead of just all the pictures behind the Spooky Town. So those are up there, and then I do have my 3 new pieces I collected this year. And then I did grab the little bit that I had before, but I had mentioned that I needed some of like the little platform things. I've never used these before, but I did order them. So they come like this. I don't even know how many are in here, like 3. There's 3 pieces in the little set, so you can kind of just, you know, I don't know, stack them up, and so you can have more space and room for all the stuff, so that way you can just have more stuff. So hopefully they're both in here because I ordered 2, so we'll see. Okay, good, it is. All right, so we got 2 of those, and then I think I got just a couple little, like I added a few things to it. Let's see here, gotta get them out. I have decorated so far, you know, like the 3 areas, but I feel like just my living room still looks like absolute chaos. So that's fun, but it's fine. All right, they wrapped these all in here, so I'm just unwrapping them so they don't fall. They were having like Spooky Town sale. I'm dropping them, and so I picked up just a few more of the small accessory piece things. No more of the big sets. I really wanted this one that like they don't sell in the stores. It was like this, I don't know, Yeti pub or something. It was great, but you couldn't use any coupons on it or any like vouchers or something. So I was like, well, I'll just wait on that because I wanted to be able to use it because they're expensive. So anywho, We did get this amazing, sorry, the lighting is not great in this particular area. Like the light from the vintage area of the stairwell is just like shining and just weird. Anywho, we got the creepy pumpkin patch. Let's put that there. And then we did get the little spooky town sign. And now, I mean, I don't think really any of the pieces I got actually do anything. Because, let's be real, I'm not let me make sure I turn all the lights on. Like, I might do it sometimes, but I don't do that all the time. That's just not me. But anyway. So then I did get a little fence set, and what did I drop? Oh, yes. This lovely little vampire, and she's got, like, a candy corn on a platter. Like, I just thought this was hilarious, and it was, like, $3, and I was like, we'll add that. So, we do have those, and the other thing, let me scooch this over. Hopefully I don't knock everything over. Is this cool vintage set that like my mom had found for me, and they are like the perfect little sizes to kind of just mix and match and go with the spooky town. So that's what we're going to do. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm starting to open this and it's already exploding the little like mossy things that are all over this. So apparently I need to be a little more delicate with these. So let's turn here. Okay, I have no idea. I still have all my jack-o'-lanterns in a pile like right here. If I was smart, I would have moved these before I started, but I didn't because I'm not. It is what it is. All right, well, I've started to take those out, but now I feel like I kind of just want to take these pieces out and look at them and then hope that none of them are broken, because you never know if something's going to be broken. All right. So we're starting with the little like entranceway. Okay. Let's take all these little things out. I don't think this really like does this. Yeah, none of the ones that I purchased do anything. Like they don't need batteries or any of the stuff. Okay, this is one piece. So I actually thought it was going to be like a separate with the little kids, like the characters, but it's not. It's one piece. And I love it. Okay, this is amazing. Let me get this up here real close for y'all. Look at this. Okay, so yeah, the characters are attached. Here's the top. I was a little concerned about this little piece, but it actually looks really, really good. Okay, and then the back just has these really cool like skeletons in the little, on the little archway. So yes. Okay, love this. It's so tiny. All right, I love it. All right, let me just scooch these down, and we'll put this here. All right, now we'll get the little casket. What is this? The casket monger. We'll open this one up. Got to get everything out because I need to see like what I have and all the pieces and where they need to go and all the things. So, all right, fingers crossed. Okay, this is cool. There's actually like a little Velcro thing here, like to keep it all shut. That is really, really awesome. All right, now let's just hope none of it's broken, even with their fancy extra packaging. Okay. Oh, guess what? I lied. Apparently this has lights and stuff, so we will have to be figuring that out and get little batteries or something. I really didn't think anything that I got had that, so that's amazing. Okay. Okay. Oh, it does. All right. And it looks like it's kind of optional. Like if I chose not to do that, I could. So it's an option. We'll see. All right. Oh, this is amazing. Okay. Okay. I freaking love this. All right. Check out the casket monger. I mean, this is awesome. I love it. All right. Let me set this down so I don't drop it. Okay. And then we can go kind of look around. We've got caskets all over. This is the back. So this is like the hole where the little light would go in if I choose to do that, which I don't know if I will, honestly, because I will never plug it in. I would like make all this space and do it, and then knowing myself, I'll probably never plug it in. So I don't know if I'm going to do that, but this is amazing and I love it. All right, so we're going to set you here. And the last thing, we got the Spellbound Books and Terrible Tales. So this was kind of like the bigger piece, and I feel like I bought this one and I got it for $12 because I had all those vouchers and a coupon or whatnot, and it was freaking awesome. So I was like, absolutely. So let's hope I don't break it, because you know. Okay, I do love, oh, okay, and this one does light up as well. Oh, now I'm probably going to have to do this light up situation because I feel like now I kind of remember. You could see in the little, like, witch house. I love these. This is great. I love that I'm excited about packaging. Okay, so far, so good. Okay, you just never know if this stuff is going to be broken. My gosh, this is so cute. Okay, last year's spell books BOGO. Oh my heck, that's amazing. Okay, all right, and then the little plug thing light is in there, so we'll have to see if we want. Oh yes, so cute. Okay, so this is the little spell witch whatever thing I said, and then I had not discovered when I first bought it that there were books as the roof, and I was like, okay, that is really clever, and I freaking love that. And then yes, here's the little window. You can see the witch in there. So I am probably going to have to do it. And then we've got cats. And then what does it say? Blood Curdling Book Club, Saturday at midnight. I love it. And then what else do we have? Gothic horror novel sale. All right. And then just some cutesy little things here. Little window. And then a little witch reading on the side. It's so cute. Okay, I love it so very much. All right, so we have these, and this is all we have except for the vintage thing. So let me grab that real quick. Okay, that was hard to get out of the box because it's not packaged the same way as Spooky Town. All right, so let me just show you all the little pieces. So we have this awesome little, just slightly bigger than Spooky Town, but you know, this little dude, I don't know, little street lamp. And then this piece is really, really cute. The little kind of graveyardy entrance. Oh wait, it's backwards, my bad. There we go. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, and then, oh gosh. All right. Okay, and then there is a little skeleton in a casket. So yeah, you can see they're a little tiny bit bigger, but it worked out fine last year, so I'm okay with it. And then we do have a couple little trick-or-treaters. I love it. The little sheep ghost, so fun. And then, okay, I have to get the big pieces out. They're heavier. Okay. This, so dang cute. So dang cute. I mean, come on. Look at this and the little hangy thing. I mean, come on. This is so freaking amazing. The back is just like this. It probably did have a light at some point, but like this one, you know, she found it somewhere, probably at a flea market or whatever, and I freaking love it. I don't even care that it's missing that, because it does look like it probably would light up. All right, so we have this. Carefully set that down, and I'm going to scooch that back. But, I mean, really, when you kind of put them together here, they're actually right about the same size. So we'll get you closer when we do stuff, but I just wanted to get all the stuff out first. All right, this one is really in there. Whew. Okay, and then we have this one, and it's so cute. I love it so very much. I love it. Yes. And then we've got like a little bat on the side window. And yeah, so it definitely should have had a little light bulb or whatever, but we don't have that, and that's totally fine because we know I probably won't use it. But so it's okay. All right. So yes, these are the pieces. Oh, look at this. It like fits perfectly in with Spooky Town. I am obsessed. I love it so much. Okay. I am going to finagle with this a little bit, and then we will check back in together in a little bit.
Okay, y'all, I have been finagling with it, and I feel like I am really loving what we have so far. It turned out super cute, and I'm all good with it. I am missing a dude. I should have like this guy that's dragging, not this guy, there's like another one, it's like a Grim Reaper kind of thing. I don't know, it's like pulling a cart. I am missing that. I have to find it. But yeah, so like up close, this will be like the cutesy little house area with the little town and the bookstore, and we did put the little vampire lady in there giving out her yummy candy corn. And then I just put the little sign here kind of near the little graveyard, and then the casket monger's right in the middle. And then this dude looks like he's about to be bringing maybe an unalive something up here, and then these kids are like pointing They're like, what is happening up here? These kids are terrified. And then we have the spooky house up on the hill. So yeah, and then I did put those little spooky pumpkins down there. But yes, so this is how my spooky town is gonna look for this year. I freaking love it. And yes, I am so excited. Woohoo! Okay, I did put the light in here, and oh yeah, it does look really cool. So I guess I'm gonna have to try to figure this out and get an extension cord or something. So we shall see. Okay, so I already took up one load. I found my one last bin. I knew I was missing all my vampire stuff, but I finally found it. Took most of it up. Got to grab a few more things out of here, and we'll get started. Getting ready to work on the clown area, and we'll have to still blow that up. We're going with a two-headed killer clown. This outfit actually is a child's one, and it fits this like double-headed Mr. Skeleton perfectly. I did scoop these up at Michael's. Oh my heck, they are so perfect for the flipping clown area. I mean, come on, this is perfect. All right, y'all, we've got the little kind of killer clown space here upstairs in the hallway. I love it. It's just tiny and creepy. Yes, so we have this giant skull. This will go above the kitchen cabinets, and I sound like I'm in a fishbowl or something. But yeah, so we're gonna stop for tonight, and then we will resume tomorrow with some more decorating.